enthusiasm rubbed off on all of us. His sense of humor and jokes always helped us in bonding all of us over the years. We will miss him deeply and join you in praying for him. May he rest in peace. Now, a few of his family members and friends would like to say a few words about him. We'll start with Janki, his daughter, followed by his brother Shiv uncle, his close friend Raju uncle, and end with his nephew Shambhal.
I'm going to make this short and sweet because Dad always said I talk too much. Since Dad's passing, our family and friends have been sharing fond memories with him and talking about jokes that he shared with us. If he saw this big gathering, we all know he would be so thrilled. As you all know, he was a life of the party in so many ways. And he would want nothing but all of you around him and all of his guests to have a great time. My favorite story about Dad is from my school days. Every first day of school, Mom and Dad would come with me and help me pick out my cubby, show me where I'd be sitting and where to put my lunch, and they would help make the school year start off well. In second grade, Dad had to open the store and wasn't able to come with me. And after looking around and seeing all my friends with both of their parents, I was so upset that he couldn't be there for me. Then all of a sudden, the double doors in front of me opened, and I saw Dad running in and saying, "Did I make it? Did I make it?" I can still remember how excited I was at that very moment. This simple story illustrates Dad so well. He was the type of person who would do anything for the people he cared about. He was unbelievably dependable and extremely loving. These are all the characteristics that define that Dad was always there for us and what he's done for us. Dad, today I stand going into my last year of law school, and you have been my biggest fan. Growing up, you always said we needed to have a lawyer in the family, and here I am, ready to cross that line. Look down on me in less than a year when I'm walking across that stage, and I finished your biggest dream for me. Because, Dad, as you know, that JD degree is only for you. I want to thank all of you, his family and friends, to come out here and celebrate Dad's life with us. For the guy who loves to celebrate any and every occasion, I love you, Dad. I'll always be your little girl, and I already miss you so much. Thank you.
आवाज के दुनिया के दोस्तों. That's the my brother would have started the speech with, if he was alive right now. Kapil also is known by a couple few names. They family and friends used to call him Bharat. Some of them used to call him Bobby. And I never imagined that I'll be saying his eulogy at the age of 53. After the death of my father at a young age, he acted as my big brother role. Also, he was a father figure to me. It is a great sadness that I'm standing here to present his eulogy. Reflecting back our lives together, I just want to share you a couple stories with him, what happened. At the age of 16, he finishes the 10th grade in Sanjeevani Vidyalaya Panchgini boarding school in Panchgini. He came back, and a momentary boxing fight was coming to town. And obviously in India, at the age of 16, you don't get a driving license, and we had an extra spare car in our park garage. So we decided to go and watch the boxing match. Obviously he drove without a license. And after the boxing match was over, our car was stolen from the stuff. And that was the biggest predicament, how to answer our father what happened and where the car go. And which was, I still remember as if it happened yesterday. He was always adventurous type. He did a lot of different stuff. Another story I can remind that my second sister, Nita, she was getting married. And that day she decided, day before the marriage, she decided, so let me get a new haircut. So he got a new haircut. When he came back, he had done an afro cut. And which created a spectacular scene for them to change, to look at him in that aspect. All through the struggle, he had worked hard and settled in this country to making it a great and successful life for him and his families, and he's very commendable for that. Free-spirited, full of life, loved to have fun, big-hearted are not the only words which you can describe him. He's a lover of food who knew each and every joint in Bombay, and probably US now too. Those who know him do know his love for his life, for family, love for family and friends. One who could talk endlessly and great inquisitive nature of questioning everything. The man who lived his life on his own terms. Also, he played golf on his own terms. He had a different swing than anybody else. He will stop in the middle of the backswing and still swing the club. That describes my brother, who lived in his own terms all throughout his life. Today he lives behind beautiful, strong, smart daughter Janki and very courageous wife Bella, who supported him all walk his life. He has left us with a big void in our lives, which can never be filled. However, I believe that death does end life, but it never ends a relationship. He will always remain in our minds and hearts and everlasting memories. On behalf of my mother Pushpa, my three sisters Nina, Nita, and Meera, I'd like to thank you for showing your support and prayers and kindness towards our family. Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna. First of all, I would like to tell you all that I never thought about this day. I never imagined being here and never imagined having to say this word in front of all of you. As most of you know, Kapil was my best friend. I met Kapil and Bella approximately 24 years ago. I was staying in Rockledge and he came to stay near our community of mine, and we met occasionally and became good friends. After that, I moved to Santry and Kapil moved to Betri. We were so close that we were meeting every week. He's the one who taught me play pool table and lots of tricks and games played at the pool table. There were times that we start playing pool tables 8 at the night and keep playing till 4 in the morning. We had great time together. He was very smart, enthusiastic, loving, likable person. He had great heart. He was very happy and jolly person. I always enjoyed his company, and as far as I know, most of us who knew him always liked him. We are going to miss him. I'm going to miss him a lot. Last 2 days, it was not real to me. But when I understand that is real, my only comfort is in knowing he is in better place. Up there, he will be with me whenever I go, until we meet and laugh always like we used to. Lastly, Bela and Janki, rest assured that me and Kanan, Sagar and Anand, we are there for you whenever you need us. Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna and good morning, everyone. I'd like to thank everyone for coming today to my Mama Kapil's funeral. And I'm honored to say a few words about him. In our family, everyone called Kapil as birth Mama. You may have referred to, and heard us say that term many times. In India, the word Mama means mother's brother and his uncle. The word Mama is just another word for saying mother twice. For me, I used to call my mom Ma. The reason you repeat that word twice is because they say your uncle and your mama gives you twice the love of your mother. This was the case for birth Mama, and I truly loved him a lot. But birth Mama has always had a very strong presence in my life, ever since I was growing up in India. I remember when I was a young boy, he used to take me out, and he used to take that opportunity when he was alone with me to go see Bilanti, as no one in the family knew about her. He taught me to laugh, to play, and enjoyed food when I was young. One of my fondest memories with him was going to Gymkhana in Bombay and enjoying idli sambar and gatia. He was the first and only person that I knew that mixed gatia with his idli sambar, and I'm in love with that combination. He was always the life of the party and used to tell everyone jokes. There was never a dull or a quiet moment if he was at a party. He has a talent for making people laugh and smile and finding humor in any situation. He always had a famous saying, "Tension lene ka nahi, hasne ka," and that's the way he always lived life. Something else about Birth Mama, besides his love for cricket and soccer, is that he loved to build things and tinker with things. I remember seeing as a kid the first remote control plane he had and flying it all over the place. When that plane had actually broken down, he built a small boat by himself and rigged the engine to work in that little boat, and he would drive the boat on a pool. Birth Mama really enjoyed all the rare and unusual things in life, the kind of things that you'd find in an airline catalog or a Brookstone store. His philosophy was to always enjoy life, smile, and always go for the best and not settle for anything else. Birth Mama, I'll think of you every time I eat Elisa or Katya, hear a joke, or hear silence or I'm bored at a party. May your smile and laughter brighten the heavens now, as it did during all of her time here. I'm proud to have you as my uncle, and will miss you dearly.